My beloved, I have walked with you through every season of your life. I was there when you took your first steps, though you did not yet know my name. I was there in the moments of laughter and joy, and I was there in the nights when tears soaked your pillow. I have never once failed you, even when you thought I had turned away. The truth is, I was carrying you when you felt too weak to take another step. Do you remember the times you thought, I don't know how I'm going to make it through this? And yet here you are. That is not your strength you are standing on. It is mine. Many in this world have disappointed you. Friends have walked away. Promises have been broken. Health has faltered. But I tell you with all the authority of heaven itself, I have never failed you, and I never will. You may think back to moments when prayers seemed unanswered. You may wonder about times when I was silent. But I tell you this, my silence was never absence. My timing has always been perfect. There are things you prayed for that I withheld, not to harm you, but to protect you from what you could not yet see. There are doors I did not open because what was behind them would have destroyed the joy I planned for you. Trust me, for my vision is eternal, while yours is bound by time. You have lived long enough to know that human strength fades. The hands that once worked tirelessly now sometimes tremble. The legs that once ran now walk slowly. The memory may not be as sharp, and the body may ache more than it used to. But I tell you, my strength in you is not weakening. In fact, as your earthly body slows, your spirit is being renewed day by day. This is why I call you to trust me, not with a hesitant hope, but with a confidence so deep that nothing in this world can shake it. Many trust me when things are going well, but lose heart when the winds rise and the waves crash. Yet, my child, storms have never stopped me. The same voice that spoke the seas into existence can still command them to be still. And if I allow the storm to continue for a season, it is only because I am using it to shape your faith, to anchor your trust so deeply in me that no trial can uproot it. I do not simply want you to believe in my existence. I want you to lean your entire weight upon me. When you wake in the morning, place the day into my hands before you place your feet on the floor. When fear comes, turn it into prayer before it turns into anxiety. When you face uncertainty, say to yourself, my God has never failed me before, and he will not start now. Think back to the times when the answer came in a way you did not expect. Did I not provide? Did I not make a way when you could see no way? Some of you have seen miracles, moments when healing came against all odds, when provision arrived just in time, when peace settled over you though the world around you was in chaos. And for others, the miracle was not in the change of your situation, but in the change of your heart. I gave you strength to stand when everything in you wanted to fall. That too is a miracle. I know there are some who feel weary. You have prayed for loved ones for many years, and the answer seems slow. You have waited for healing, for breakthrough, for change, and the delay has tested your patience. Hear me, your waiting is not in vain. My promises are not empty words, they are unshakable truths. Even when you cannot see my hand, you can trust my heart. I am working in ways that you cannot yet perceive. You see a single moment at a time, but I see the tapestry of your entire life. In your younger days, you may have relied on your own wisdom and strength. You planned, you decided, you acted. But as the years have gone by, you have learned, sometimes painfully, that your ways are not always my ways. This is not to shame you, but to invite you deeper into trust. The longer you walk with me, the more you should find rest in this truth. I know the way forward, and I am leading you there. Do not measure my faithfulness by your current circumstances. If you look only at today's struggles, you will grow discouraged. Instead, remember the record of my goodness in your life. Remember the valleys I have brought you through, the mountains I have moved, the quiet moments when you felt my presence so near you could almost hear my whisper. If I was faithful then, I am faithful now. If I was with you in the past, I am with you in this very moment. Trust is not built overnight. It is forged over years of walking together. You have experienced enough of life to know that nothing in this world is certain. Jobs, possessions, health, relationships, they can all shift like sand. But I am your rock, unmoving, unshakable. Those who put their trust in me will never be put to shame. And now, in these later years of your life, I call you to trust me in a deeper way than ever before. I am not finished with you. The world may look at your age and see the sunset of life, but I see a fire still burning. I see wisdom born of trial, strength born of perseverance, and a faith that has weathered storms. I still have purpose for you, still have prayers for you to pray, still have people for you to encourage, still have moments where your life will shine, my light, into the darkness. So, my beloved, lean on me. Let every day begin with this thought: my God has never failed me, and He never will. Let every fear be answered with this truth: the one who holds the universe holds me. And when the day comes when you take your last breath on earth, you will find that you are simply stepping into my eternal arms, the same arms that have carried you all along. I am your God, unchanging and unfailing. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. Trust in me, and you will never be disappointed. My beloved, I am not far from you. I am nearer than the air you breathe, closer than the beating of your heart. Yet I tell you, there is a deeper closeness I desire with you, one that is not accidental, not occasional, but chosen daily. The strength of your spirit, the peace of your mind, and the clarity of your soul all grow from this daily coming into my presence. You see, it is not the grand moments of faith alone that shape you. It is the daily steps. Just as a tree grows strong not from one rainstorm but from years of steady sunlight and water, so your spirit is strengthened not from one extraordinary encounter, but from the faithful rhythm of meeting me day after day. Some days you may feel my presence in a way that moves you to tears. Other days, you may feel nothing unusual at all, but hear me, those quiet days are not wasted, quiet days. When you come to me daily, you are building something in your spirit that cannot be taken away. You are learning to depend on me not for a feeling, but for the unshakable truth that I am with you. The world teaches you to live by what you see and feel. I teach you to live by faith, to walk with me even when your emotions are still, even when the sky seems silent. Those moments of quiet are when your roots are going deep. Do not underestimate this. Many people live chasing spiritual highs, mountaintop experiences where my presence feels overwhelming. But a faith that survives the storms is not built only on mountains. It is built in the valleys, in the kitchens while you wash dishes, in the car rides when you whisper prayers, in the quiet mornings when you open my word before the day begins. Each day you come to me is a declaration of trust. It says, Father, I know you are here. I know you hear me. I know you are worth my time. And my child, your time is never wasted with me. Even if your mind wanders, even if your prayers feel clumsy, even if your body is tired, your spirit is still drawing from the living water that flows only from me. Think of the years you have lived. Every day you made small choices that shaped who you are today. The habits you kept, the people you spent time with, the words you spoke, all of these formed your life story. In the same way, every moment you choose to come to me adds to the story of your faith. These moments accumulate into something eternal. They are treasures in heaven that no thief can steal and no rust can destroy. You may say, Lord, I don't have the energy I used to have. My body slows me down. My mind gets tired. But I tell you, the power of your daily coming to me does not depend on your physical strength. Even if all you can do is whisper my name from your bed, even if all you can manage is a quiet, thank you, in the still of the night, I hear it as clearly as the loudest shout. I delight in your presence as much as a loving parent delights in the voice of their child. This daily coming is not a duty to check off. It is a lifeline. The world will offer you many distractions, many ways to fill your days without filling your soul. But only I can refresh you in the places no one else sees. Only I can quiet the worries that creep into your mind in the still hours of the night. Only I can give you a peace that remains even when circumstances do not change. Do not wait for the right feeling to meet with me. Come as you are, joyful or weary, full of praise or weighed down with burdens. I do not love you for your performance. I love you because you are mine. The act of coming daily keeps your heart soft, your mind focused, and your spirit strong. Some of you have children and grandchildren who watch you. They may not say it, but they notice the way you live. Your quiet commitment to seek me each day is teaching them something far more powerful than words. It is showing them what it means to truly walk with God. You may not see the seeds you are planting in their hearts right now, but trust me, those seeds will grow. Even if you have walked with me for decades, there is always more for you to discover in my presence. I am infinite. You will never reach the end of my wisdom, the depth of my love, or the richness of my peace. Every day you meet me, you step deeper into the endless well of who I am. My beloved, make this your choice every day. Before the demands of life call your name, call mine. Before you speak to anyone else, speak to me. When you open your eyes in the morning, let your first thought be gratitude, and your first word be Lord. When you lay your head down at night, remember my faithfulness and rest in it. One day, you will look back from eternity and see clearly the power of these daily moments with me. You will see that even the days when you felt nothing were days I was strengthening you, preparing you, shaping you. You will see how your consistent coming gave you endurance for the trials, joy for the ordinary days, and courage for the unknown. So come to me, not only when you feel desperate, but every day, in every season. I am here, waiting for you, ready to listen, ready to speak, ready to fill you again. Do not let the simplicity of this truth cause you to overlook its power. In the daily coming, your soul is made strong. In the daily coming, your life becomes anchored. In the daily coming, you learn the rhythm of heaven itself. My beloved, there is much I do in your life that you cannot see. Just as the roots of a great tree work silently beneath the soil, drawing in life and strength, so my spirit works quietly within you, shaping you in ways you may not recognize. You often notice the visible things, answered prayers, changes in circumstances, moments of deep peace. But far more often, my greatest work is hidden from your sight until the right time. When you come to me daily, when you trust me even in stillness, I am building a foundation in you that cannot be shaken. The world measures progress by what can be seen and touched, but I measure it by what grows deep inside your heart. The patience you didn't have before, the forgiveness that once seemed impossible, the hope that keeps rising no matter how many times life tries to bury it. You may sometimes feel as though nothing is happening. You pray, you read my word, you spend time in my presence, and yet you look at your life and think, where is the change? My child, the change is happening even when you cannot measure it. Seeds do not sprout the moment they are planted. They need time beneath the soil, away from the sunlight before they break through into view. Do not despise the hidden seasons. They are the womb in which my promises grow. Think of the many years you have walked this earth. Seasons have come and gone. Spring with its blossoms, summer with its abundance, autumn with its beauty, and winter with its quiet. Did you not notice that even in the coldest winter, the trees were not dead? They were resting, storing up strength for the next season of growth. So it is with your spirit. There are winters in your soul where you feel quiet, where nothing outward seems to change. But in those seasons I am preparing you for a spring you cannot yet imagine. The quiet work of my spirit often happens in moments you overlook. When you choose not to speak a harsh word, when you forgive instead of holding a grudge, when you pray for someone who has hurt you. These are not small things. They are the fruit of my spirit growing in you. They are signs that you are being transformed into my likeness, little by little, day by day. You do not become strong by accident. You become strong by trusting me in the small things again and again, until it becomes your way of life. And I tell you, there are angels who rejoice every time you choose to trust instead of fear, to praise instead of complain, to stand firm instead of give up. You may think your choices are unnoticed, but heaven sees. In your later years, you may feel that much of your work is behind you, that the great tasks of life belong to younger hands. But I say to you, the work I am doing in you now is just as important as any you have done before. You are learning the wisdom of quiet faith, the strength of endurance, the beauty of resting in me. And this, my beloved, is not wasted. It is a testimony to all who see you. Others watch you more than you realize. Children, grandchildren, neighbors, friends. They notice how you respond to hardship, how you speak about your life, how you carry yourself in difficult times. When they see you remain steady, they are seeing my Spirit's work in you. You may not always be able to preach with words, but your life is preaching something powerful every single day. You have lived long enough to know that quick fixes rarely last. That is why I work slowly, carefully, deeply. I am not in a hurry with you. I am shaping you for eternity, not just for the next moment. A sculptor does not rush when carving something of great value. He works patiently, removing what does not belong, refining the details until the beauty he saw in his mind becomes visible to all. This is what I am doing with you. Sometimes I must allow pressures and trials to press in on you, not to harm you, but to bring out the strength and faith that lie within. Gold is refined in fire, not in comfort. Diamonds are formed under great pressure, not in ease. And so your spirit, too, is strengthened through challenges. The enemy may think he is harming you, but I use even the enemy's attacks to make you stronger, wiser, and more unshakable. Do not compare your journey to anyone else's. Some people seem to flourish outwardly in ways you can see: success, health, influence. But you do not know the depth of their roots. You do not know what is happening inside. Likewise, they cannot see the treasure I am forming in you. Trust the process I have you in, for it is tailored to your life and your calling. My Spirit works in whispers as well as in mighty winds. I am present in the quiet prayer just as much as in the miraculous answer. I am shaping you in the moments you think are ordinary, because no moment with me is ever ordinary. The act of simply choosing me again and again is a victory in itself. One day, when you stand with me in eternity, you will see it all clearly. You will see the times when you thought nothing was happening, yet I was building unshakable faith in you. You will see the moments you thought you were just enduring, but I was actually strengthening your spirit for the crown of glory I have prepared for you. And you will understand why I asked you to trust me, even in the silence. So hold steady, my beloved. Do not grow weary of the unseen work. Your faithfulness is not unnoticed. Your daily coming, your quiet trust, your steadfast spirit, they are precious in my sight. I am with you, I am working, and I will complete what I have begun in you. The roots are growing deep, the fruit will come, and when it does, it will be sweeter than you can imagine. My beloved, I see your faithfulness. I see the way you keep coming to me, day after day, year after year, even when the answers have not yet come, even when the feelings are quiet, even when life has been hard. This kind of faith is rare in the world, but it is precious in my kingdom. Consistency is not something the world applauds for long. They celebrate what is loud, fast, and flashy. But I, the Lord your God, treasure what is steadfast, steady, and enduring. Do you remember when you first began to follow me? Your steps may have been unsure, your understanding incomplete, but you said yes to me. Over the years, your faith has been tested, stretched, and refined. And yet, here you are. You are still saying yes. You are still coming to me. That alone is proof of my Spirit working in you. For the enemy has tried many times to pull you away, but he has failed. There is a deep reward for this kind of faithfulness. Some of it you will taste in this life. Some of it you will only see in eternity. In this life, you will find that your soul becomes anchored, your heart unshaken by the storms that destroy others. People will wonder how you can have peace when life is difficult, and the answer will not be in what you have. It will be in who you know. This peace, my child, is part of your reward. Another reward is the legacy you leave. Your children, grandchildren, and even those who are not related to you by blood are watching you. Your quiet, steady trust in me is shaping their faith in ways you cannot see. Some of them may not follow me now, but the memory of your faith will be planted deep in their hearts, ready to bloom when the right moment comes. You may think you are simply living your life, but heaven knows you are sowing seeds for generations. But the greatest reward of all will not be seen until the day you step into my eternal presence. On that day, you will hear me say, "Well done, my good and faithful servant." You will see the ripple effect of every prayer you prayed, every kind word you spoke, every act of obedience you made, even when it felt small. You will see people in heaven whose lives were touched because you kept showing up, because you kept praying, because you did not give up. I tell you this, not one moment of your faithfulness will be wasted. Every tear you shed in prayer will be remembered. Every sacrifice you made to honor me will be rewarded. Every unseen act of kindness will shine like jewels in your crown. And you will lay that crown at my feet, knowing that it was my grace that made it all possible. Some of my children grow discouraged because they think their faith is not big enough. They compare themselves to others and feel as though they are failing. But I do not measure greatness by size. I measure it by endurance. The mustard seed of faith that keeps trusting through decades of life's changes is greater in my eyes than the loud faith that burns bright for a moment and fades away. You have kept the faith, and that is victory. There will come a day when your earthly body can no longer carry you, when your last breath will draw you from this world into my arms. In that moment, everything you have believed will be made sight. The faith that once trusted without seeing will now behold the face of the one you have loved all these years. The waiting will be over. The promises will be fulfilled. You will enter a joy so deep, so unending, that no pain, no loss, no sorrow from your earthly life will be able to touch it. My beloved, I want you to hold this hope close to your heart. Let it be the lens through which you see the rest of your days. Your faith is not just about surviving this life. It is about preparing for the next. This is why I have called you to be consistent, to keep coming, to keep trusting, to keep believing, even when the world tells you it is pointless. The world sees only now. I see forever, and in that forever you will see me face to face. You will understand why I asked you to trust me when you could not see the outcome. You will see the beauty of the story I was writing with your life, and you will rejoice that you did not give up. So remain steadfast, my child. Keep your eyes on me. Let your steps be steady, your prayers unceasing, your hope unshaken. The finish line is not far. Your reward is secure, and I tell you the truth, you will not be disappointed.